Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this one, we're going to talk about why I'm completing the Hustle and Show 2 challenge. And I'm just going to get real deep into that one and go over my strategy of how I got a pretty good deal on it and just the reasons why I'm going to get into it. So obviously up, we have the reward here, the Ja Morant Hustle and Show windmill dunk. So first of all, this is just a super sick play. An insane dunk from Ja. I mean, he has a bunch of these, but this is one of the best. I think he has this one and then the alley-oop one-handed from Grayson Allen, which is another really sick one, which we should just pull up here. But other than that, this is probably the best or second best Ja Morant highlight. This one is also pretty sick, the self alley-oop actually. But I would still say that the windmill is probably the best or second best. This is the other one from the throwdown, which is the lob from Grayson Allen. I don't really know which one do you guys think is the best, this one or the windmill. But I just really like the challenge reward, so that's the first reason. The second reason is if we look at the Giannis reward from the first Hustle and Show, it actually came out a lot higher than a lot of people were expecting. So if we come and find it on here, why can I not find it? Oh, here it is. So it's at $82, which is pretty high for a moment out of 7,100. So the Ja Morant one is sitting at a little less than 5,000 right now, and probably on about the same pace to come in around 7,100 for how many people are going to complete it. And I expect the price to be about the same as Giannis, or maybe even higher, and could be higher for this reason here. So if we pull up both moments for Giannis and Ja and then just sort it by lowest ask here so we can compare their serials to each other. So if you look at the 40Ks, Giannis is actually $2 more, and the 35K flat moments is $1 more. But then if we get down to their 15K moments, Ja Morant's is actually $7 more, which is pretty significant. And their $7,500 moments, Giannis here is $39. And Ja is all the way up at 48. So I actually believe that Ja Morant moments on Top Shot are more valuable than Giannis. Giannis has the most moments out of any player on Top Shot, which makes him maybe a little less valuable. And also Ja Morant right now specifically is probably at the highest value of all time comparatively to other players. I'm not saying that this $7,500 moment is the highest price it's ever been, because we all know that that's definitely not true. But compared to other players right now, his value is way up. After a crazy play-in games where they had to win 2 games to get in, and then also they beat the Jazz in the first game. So hopefully before this challenge is over, the Grizzlies get at least one more game in the Utah series, which would just boost it even more. And then hopefully we don't have many more than 7,100 completing this. So now let's look at the value of the challenge here. So if we come over to add more funds, which I'll link down below, for free you can just check out the challenges here. So we see right under 5,000 have completed the Hustle and Show 2 challenge. And right now it's sitting at $172, which if we come back to my spreadsheet where I actually listed these mid-challenge and haven't changed this, the Hustle and Show 1, the total price was $245. So we're looking at $75 more that you had to pay for these moments to get that Giannis reward, versus for the Ja reward in Hustle and Show 2, it's only $172. So that's a significant difference in the price to actually get the moment. And then I predicted Giannis would be worth 90. I think at one point it was around 90, but now you saw low 80s. And I'm thinking that Ja Morant would be even a little higher. He might come in at 90 based on the price of the Giannis reward. And then the other thing about Hustle and Show 1, which is if we come here and actually filter by that challenge instead of Hustle and Show 2, is we can see what they're worth now. And they're coming in at $79. And I expect that the total prices of the Hustle and Show 2 after the challenge are going to be worth more than this. So I actually had it at $84, which is only $6 more. But you got guys like Dame, which I expect will hold at 15. Trae Young should hold it like 15. Cat, maybe 12. And then the lowest one is probably going to be Juan Toscano Anderson. It should be JTA, not S. And then Deontay Murray, I would say 9. Campazzo 10. OG 8. And Matisse Thybulle 8. Comparing to some of these prices, you see the lowest here is Bazemore. I think Toscano Anderson might be a little lower than him. And then we have some other guys that might not be as valuable as like a Caruso, Chiozza, or Sexton. But then at the top, definitely Lillard and Trae Young should be more valuable than Gobert, which is really nice. And then Cat also should be probably about the same level as Rudy Gobert. And the reason why Dame and Trae Young are going to hold that value up to like $15 is if we look and pull both of their moments up here to get a pretty good idea, we can look at their 15K moments. So Trae Young is at $17 and Dame Lillard is at $18. So at just an $18,000 instead of a $15,000 limited edition, I would say like $15 is a pretty fair estimate of what we could see for their prices when the challenge is all done. I mean, these two guys are still in the playoffs, so they could even boost higher if they end up winning their first round series. So I actually like these ones as holds also after the challenge. So for predicting this challenge, I actually put Ja Morant at just $85. If I put him up at 90, we would see that it would be a $3 actually return on investment. But the other thing is I got Matisse Thybulle in the pack, so that saved me his price that's $20 right now minus how much I could resell him for, so that saved me $12. Plus I got Trae Young for $15 right when the packs started selling off, so I got a really good deal on that Trae Young. It's going for like $26, $27 now, so that saved me another $11, $12. And then some of these other ones I got like $1 or $2 deals, so I'm saving about $24, maybe even $30 in paying for this. I'm not paying the full price of $171 that we saw on Add More Funds. So for me, it's actually a $27 return on investment for this one if we get this jaw at $90. And then my prediction is 8,000 or less for how many people are going to complete it. And the final thing about the challenge is that you do get that random serial number, so it is a little bit of a gamble, but also could pay off more. The table that I put out is basically if you sell them at the floor price of 85 or 90, but you have a 1 in 8 chance if 8,000 people complete it of getting that 3-digit serial, and then also you have a what is it going to be, a 99 out of 8,000 chance of getting a 2-digit serial, which is going to be worth a lot more. So the 3-digit, it might be worth over 100, and the 2-digit could be like 150 to 200. And then if you get like a single digit, which would be insane, it's probably going to be 300 something. So you do have a chance of getting something really nice. So it's kind of like opening a pack as well, with the little bit of extra added value of trying to hit a really good serial number. So those are all the reasons why I'm completing this Ja Morant Hustle and Show challenge. I would think that we could wait for maybe the time right before or like a day before and see where these prices at. I still have 2 more to buy, so I'm hoping that they'll dip just a couple more dollars, maybe even $3 or $4, and I can get an even better deal on completing this challenge. So I'm kind of waiting out to see if these prices dip down a little bit. It seems like they haven't really gone down that much after like the second day of when this challenge was live, so we'll see how that plays out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in another video.
Another day, another beer.